There is difference between root of the spinal nerve and root of the brachial plexus. This is central gray horn. This is anterior gray horn and posterior gray horn. From the anterior gray horn, the motor nerves will come out. These are the roots of spinal nerves, and these are the roots, anterior root and posterior roots of spinal nerves. For example, this is a segment, and roots will join to form the trunk. The trunk will divide into ventral ramus and dorsal ramus. The ventral ramus and dorsal ramus, these are mixed nerves, but roots are pure. I mean, the ventral roots of the spinal nerves are motor, dorsal root are sensory, as you can see the dorsal sensory ganglia here. And once they join and divide, the ventral ramus of the spinal nerve are mixed nerves. It has both motor component as well as sensory component in this, and this is dorsal ramus. Now, as we understood what are the roots of the spinal nerve, the roots of the brachial plexus are from these. That means ventral ramus of spinal nerve are the roots. For example, if this is C5, C6 like that, so all the ventral rami of C5 to T1 spinal nerves are the one which are forming the root of the brachial plexus. One more thing has to be remembered: any plexus in the body are always formed by the ventral ramus. None of the dorsal ramus in the body form plexus. What are spinal nerves? Spinal nerves are collection of axons. So if this nerve is carrying motor neurons, the cell body is here in the ventral gray horn of the spinal cord, and all the axons are coming out. So this is the brachial plexus formed by a collection of axons. So we know this is a superior, middle, inferior trunk, and posterior divisions of all the trunks are joining to form the posterior cord. Posterior cord is giving several branches. Let's come to the basic question. If it is axillary nerve from the posterior cord, it has only C5 and C6, but posterior cord has root value of all these are contributing. What you should understand here is the axons which are coming out from C5 and C6 are here, and they are all contributing to form the posterior cord along with axons from the other roots of the brachial plexus. But the branch to the axillary nerve, whatever is carrying, these axons are shared only from C5 and C6. That's why the root value becomes C5 and C6 for this motor component. The same thing holds good for sensory component as well.